That's something has been I don't want to say a problem, but all the way back to when I first started, down
Mhm.
home in '86, people would call into the dispatch center. Hey, can I make it from here to there?
Mhm.
What's the road conditions like?
Mhm.
And back then you'd have some old grumpy dispatcher. They're paved all the way, something like that. And, one thing people need to take into consideration, our dispatchers are in a room with no windows. They don't know what it's doing outside other than
Mhm.
looking
Mhm.
at the cameras and seeing that. Should I go to work? Should I not go to work? We're not going to tell you that.
Mhm.
That's not our job. And we don't want somebody to, call in and we say, oh yeah, you can make it. And then you go in the ditch and say, well, the dispatch center said I can make it. Now here I am,
Mhm.
so we're not going to do that. And, and you got to remember too, in those conditions, the dispatch center is busy handling, emergency calls of cars going in the ditch or accidents and things like that. So they don't need to be, troubled with
Mhm.
those kind of questions.